Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. We're reporting Mr. Laurice, taking him to task. Let's find out what he saw on the night of the murder. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. And that's when I ran into Nick. That sounds like a lie, too.
You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burnt out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. But what did you say?
Oh, don't worry, it's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination.
I don't think there's anything here.
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half?
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess.
Excited? Dare I even ask?
I set the meeting time as 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too.
Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they? Shut up, don't go picking my fond memories apart. Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way, so every 20 minutes or so I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her.
This light was, of course,
Lightning. Like a kerpow. Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom. Or a little like that. That's more like a punch from Miranda.
Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so...
Seeing that, what did you do?
What do you think? I was burning up as well, from the fire in my heart. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge. Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind.
I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness.
You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell, and then the bridge caught fire. Maybe around 5 minutes. I mean, I suddenly thought, I gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you were in from the bridge? Hold on, well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk.
And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there?
Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare. Oh, should I press him for a little more info? Why didn't you call anyone, or why did you go to the bridge? I feel like we already know why he went to the bridge. Let's start with this one and then see if maybe we need to worm back around.
Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone.
I love Edgeworth's attitude. Especially when it's not directed at me.
There is a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you didn't.
Yeah, okay, My reason, it isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay? What?
You claimed you arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright.
Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What's his feeling? You suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. Looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Would have been 10:30. Wait, what time? Ooh, hold on. Oh, there's like a lot here. 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Oh wait, no, that does, I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire at 10:30. There's still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. And Nick showed up less than a minute later. I feel like there's something wrong with this timeline. So hold on, let's see if I got this. I went to check around 9, so it would have been around about 10:30 p.m. So the lightning was at 10. What time was the murder was between 10 and 11. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes. So the fire wouldn't have been out. I went right away to check. Nick showed up less than a minute later. Do I have anything else? Photo? I don't have anything really related to... That's really the only thing I have related to the fire. And the bridge. It's okay. I feel like I could use it here. That would have been 10:30. Okay. Into this shack around 9, so it would have been around 10:30. I don't know, like, do I need to nitpick him over 15 minutes? Like, that's not nothing in this context. But when he says it would have been about 10:30 to say lightning struck at 10:45, I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. Looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. Right away to check it out. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Like, I feel like this is the lie. Seven to approximately 10:50. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fires starting and going out. I swear he said outside of this, though, that the fire had stopped and he'd forgotten about it. I'm gonna try.
Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
What the? Hey, Edgy. You make me sound like some sort of alien.
But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
Yeah. I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those.
This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went out to see what happened. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less.
I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there at around 11 p.m.
That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. Nope.
That is impossible.
What do you mean?
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred at Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection.
You do?
Actually, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Laurice Donim. Yeah. It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11, in which case it could have been earlier than that.
Watch your footing here, Miss Francisca von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way that Wright could have been at the Dusky Bridge at 11.
And why not?
It's clearly written here in the data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15.
Which means what exactly?
Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during those missing 15 minutes?
I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me.
Order, 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 ah!
So there's a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all.
Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes and there's a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident?
Yes, witness, why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn?
And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
Well, that is what it sounds like. Is that really a surprise from Larry, though?
No, but this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction.
Edgy, I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time.
Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all?
Yes.
I may really say it this time, everything. Yeah. Then say it.
Very well, I have a terribly bad feeling about this, however. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for the 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness?
I'm a donim. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized that the flames had gone out, and then he came running up. What?
I suppose artists can be strange folk.
That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. including the truth from the sound of it.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts?
Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains.
And what would that be?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him.
You'll regret this, Edgy. Alright, that's a lie.
Tell us, Larry.
My name is Laurice, get it right. Mistakes like that are just what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am. No one is popular like Larry is.
Just who exactly are you?
I'm Laurice Donim, apprentice extraordinaire.
That's what he calls himself in any case.
Then you are an artist?
Of course, I'm an artist, the real thing.
Yet again, that's what he calls himself.
Names mean nothing. There's only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing? A very big issue indeed.
Sketching the burning bridge.
The burning bridge and everything that came with it.
What came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. The sketch of mine is... yeah. Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What should I do? Got a terrible feeling the instant this sketch is revealed. The entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. I mean, we have to. I don't think this is gonna work in our favor.
Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please.
Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this.
Imagine what?
That Laurice Donim's debut would take place here today, like this. Ow, 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 ouch. Show it. Now. Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Laurice Donim. Alright, so burning bridge. Like a person... Are they like jumping from the bridge? Running across it? Are they on fire?
So this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma?
Yes, well... It's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
Ugh, this is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object.
Larry,
What?
the burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure?
Ah, you spotted that. I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? Flying?
Larry, please, answer this next question honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. You...
Hi, the girl, she's really high up in this picture. What was that for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly.
Actually, there is some precedent for this.
What? No, there isn't. You're making that up.
She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge at least. It was really something to see.
What? What? This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth.
I mean, it's been almost 3 games and it hasn't happened yet. I think he might just be a lost cause. What? Me?
This witness is your friend, is he not?
Again, friend is a strong word. Accessory to foolishness. Miles Edgeworth.
Let us get back to the cross-examination by force, if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what do you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me.
Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime.
Now hurry up and cross-examine him.
What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna press this first, but I got this.
Just where did you see this sight from?
Hey, no need to shout. When I was lying in bed at that rundown shack, the crack of the lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. Then after about 5 minutes, I saw it. The defendant flying. That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge.
I see, that all makes sense. Aside from the sketch itself.
Yes, the sketch doesn't make any sense. I just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous.
You transferred everything directly onto the page. And that is this sketch here.
Yep, sensational, isn't it? Or should that be scandalous? It put my mind at ease anyway. It did. That's right, the reason she didn't come to me, even though I waited for her, was because she was trapped on the other side of the bridge.
Well, no, she could fly across, she wasn't.
Couldn't be that Iris undertook that dangerous, desperate flight in order to reach me. That's gotta be it. Alright, go me. Nice, ouch. Continue, please.
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well, once I got caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
That's true, he's always been that way. Guess he's not lying about that, at least.
Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was drawing until then, that dispels all doubts.
Aside from the doubts of his humanity,
There's a big clue waiting for me in this cross-examination. This testimony does nothing less than mock the court. I'm sure that there's a vital kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere. Yeah. Where is it? Her white hood fluttering. No, it wasn't.
Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 that it's the truth.
If that truly is the case, there is one thing we can say for certain.
What might that be?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant Iris.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolish, foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. That hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. Ugh. It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one that fences bench.
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She'd given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight?
Who knows? What are you talking about?
I think you understand what I mean just fine.
Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
What?
Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why, you, Nick, you dog!
I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded. Straight into the garbage.
Yeah, that's for the best. Oh no, he's lost it. What is it now, witness? It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy, today is the day I get to completely stupefy you.
What?
Hasn't that happened already?
What is the meaning of your outburst, witness?
We'll just have to find out the meaning of the outburst in the next episode. Alright, as crazy as things have gotten, I feel like we're a little bit more back on track. I can't wait to see how this goes. I have almost no idea yet. I feel like there's so much missing information. I have very few guesses on anything other than my big one as to who the victim is. But we'll just have to see in the next episode. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.